What is up, people? It's another Monday. You're welcome back to What They Go On right here at Your Charlie Studios with Karen Jacqueline, your favorite host. You guys already know what they go on from Monday to Friday. We bring you news on what is happening around you in Ghana, Africa, and the world at large. So stay tuned, don't miss a beat, and we are here to give you the news. MrBeast has built 2 new schools in Ghana currently as part of his $1 million project in Ghana. Now let's take a look at some of the details of this particular project.
Go check out your new school. Go have fun. What do you guys think of it? Brand new schoolroom that the kids have never seen before. Come on in. This is their first time seeing their brand new classroom.
To think that over 250 kids go to school here in these conditions. I knew I had to go all out for them.
Step 1 is repainting the walls. New floor, like brand new. And not only did we fix their old classrooms, but we built them too.
So currently he has built 2 schools in 2 different communities in Ghana. Now in the first community, he built a completely new school and then he demolished the old one. So he built the school and then he dug a well for the people. That was in the first community. Now in the second community, he did not demolish the school. He only renovated it and then he built 2 new school blocks for them. He fully furnished it. They have toys. And in addition to renovating the school, he also built completely different school blocks for them. So 2 new school blocks in addition to the old renovated one in the second community. And not only that, he also drilled boreholes for them. He built washroom facilities and he also fully stocked the kitchen. And not only that, apparently they're going to give them free meals for the next 5 years for the school children and the teachers and everybody in the school. Now, according to sources, he has already spent over $500,000 on these 2 projects alone. And he's not done. So by the time he's done, he'll be spending even more than that $1 million. Now, as a Ghanaian who has been to school in Ghana, we appreciate it, honestly, because the schools were looking terrible. Like, I can't even believe in 2026 we have schools like that in Ghana. This big country, we have MPs. Like, what are they doing? To be honest, why do we even have schools like that? I remember like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you see on the news where like when it rains, some children can't even go to school. Their school buildings don't even have roofing sheets. They don't have windows. They don't have doors. It's just a building. It's just an empty building there. Some don't even have chairs. They don't have anything. So if we see things like that on the news and then we see someone coming in to help remodel old schools, build new school blocks, to be honest, like we are grateful. And he didn't just build. Like as you can see, I'm even hearing that like he built an entire apartment for some of the school teachers who have been like commuting from wherever they live to the school, and it takes them a long time to get to school. Because of that, he built an apartment, a 2-bedroom apartment for the teachers to live in, so they don't have to travel all the way from wherever they live just to get to school to teach the kids. And if you watch the videos, you can see the kids are really, really happy. They are shouting, they are playing with the toys. Some of them apparently they've never even played with toys before in their life. I really wish they disclose the communities that he built the schools in, but right now we don't know what communities. All we know is that they're in Ghana, and I can confirm they're in Ghana because when you hear the teachers talking, like they talk like Ghanaians, so I know that it's in Ghana for sure. So I'm happy for them. It's a good thing, obviously, but like he spent $1 million to do this thing. Ghana, every day you hear projects, different projects. They'll mention $50 million project, $25 million project, then $1 million project. So people are telling me a foreigner can come to Ghana and spend less than $1 million and build 3 school buildings. Because the first one, he built a new one, and the second one, he built 2 new ones and he renovated the old one. So let's say 4 school buildings with less than $1 million. And our government can't do it, or what? Like, I don't understand. The MPs in these communities, these areas, like what are they doing? Because they know the condition that their people are facing. They know, they are fully aware. So why can't we take some of these monies that we are wasting on these unnecessary projects? Some projects they'll start, they'll not even finish. We don't even know where the money has passed. You hear $50 million project. The projects that they've not even gotten to half. If we take some of these monies and we use it to remodel, refurbish, whatever they need to do to these old schools, I feel like it will help. Because me personally, if I was one of those kids and I was in those kinds of school buildings, I wouldn't even want to go to school. Because I don't want to go to school because nothing is encouraging me. But if you come and they've built a new school building, nobody will tell you to get up and go to school. In fact, you'll be in a hurry. You wake up early and dress just because you want to go to school. There's free lunch for the next 5 years. Who doesn't like free lunch? I feel like you even encourage more kids to want to go to school. And that's the whole point of this. Like, education is the basic foundation of every nation. If your kids aren't being educated, what kind of future are they going to have? What kind of future is the country going to have? I feel like education is the number one thing that the government needs to be investing in. We don't need a foreigner to come from God knows where to come and build schools for us. Ghana, we have the money. We have the money, and I know we have the money because we're always hearing about these various projects that are going on, and then we hear the monies they quote. They can take half of these monies and build schools for these kids, and we'll never need any foreigner ever again. And obviously, I'm not the only one with opinions on this whole thing. So let's hear from some of our ex-users. A user on X says, this whole decentralization thing is so useless. What are the assembly members doing, MPs and other local leaders doing, if they can't even advocate for such basic things? This is sad. And it's truly sad. How are we advocating for school buildings? That's like the basis. Like, we are seeing churches being built every 2-3 seconds. You see a new church. And we don't have schools. Even the schools that are there, they don't even have basic facilities. You go to the washrooms. Disgusting. Terrible. Students have to go and clean their washrooms themselves. Like, they don't have basic amenities. There's no chalk. There's no board. Even chairs quite are limited. I know this as a fact because even me, when I was going to school, I even went to a private school. And even chairs cry, sometimes it will be an issue. You have to wait for like 2-3 years before the school will bring new chairs and tables to the school. Why? How much are we paying in school fees? We are paying so much in school fees. And even those free schools cry, the government is supposed to be providing these things for them because it's supposed to be free for a reason. Public schools, I know they don't pay that much school fees. So this is what the government needs to be investing money into. We don't need to wait for foreigners to come in. Like, we are the same people saying that, oh, we don't want to be idolizing these foreigners. But they are the ones who are coming in to help us with issues that we should be solving our own selves. We have the money, like I said before. So this ex-user is right. It's very, very sad that in 2026 Ghana, we still have to deal with things like this. And that was one thing I even remembered is that I was talking about the structure of the building that he made. Who gave him that plan? Because me, when I heard that MrBeast was coming to build schools in Ghana, to be honest, I pictured very like elaborate school buildings, you know. But he broke down the old building and then the new building is looking just like the old one. Are they? Like, why? Because clearly their money is there. This man said he's using $1 million. Why didn't they give him like a different plan? Why is it looking like the same old school building? Me, I have an issue with that because I just don't get it. Also, Ghana, we have very poor maintenance culture. These buildings that he has made, you will see, it won't even reach 1 year. Because the one that built is not the one who is coming to maintain it for us. If something happens, maybe they need to repaint it or something. We'll see what will happen to those buildings. Because Ghana, we don't have any good maintenance culture. The buildings that were there before, they were not doing anything about them. A foreigner has to come and then rebuild and demolish and renovate and all those things. User on X says, this is all wealth should be about, man. Impact and smiles, not that foolish over speeding along the bridge stretch. And that's so true because I feel like even Ghanaian individuals, some of them have enough money to put together to build these facilities for their kids. If the government won't do it, I feel like we individuals can do it. Because if MrBeast can come from his country and come and do it, why can't we do it for ourselves? Ghanaians, we have money. Maybe not all of us, but there are enough people in this country that we can pull enough resources together to do these things for ourselves. If the government is not going to do it for us, we're going to do it for our own selves. But no, we'd rather spend this on unnecessary things. People go clubbing, spend 20k, 30k, 50k on a table. In one night, that money is gone. I'm not one to tell people what to do with their money because I didn't make it for them. But there's still so much impact you can make without money if you just skip one night at the club and just like spend our money on kids, or you just go to orphanages, or like try and do something nice. Because if we are doing this thing for ourselves, these white people will not come in here and come and try and act like they are martyrs and they are coming to save us from ourselves. We don't need these white people. We don't need them. Me, I always refer to history. We were fine on our own before they came. They are not saviors. It's just that we don't really know what to do with ourselves and we are not investing in our own selves. We are being selfish. We don't think about their children. We don't think about the country as a whole. Everybody's just thinking about themselves. That's why we've left this gaping hole for these foreigners to come in and pretend like they are good, all in the name of content. Because MrBeast is not some huge president or minister or something in some country. He's just a regular person. He's a YouTuber. He's a YouTuber who just happens to have made a lot of money. And he's making real impact with this money. We can easily do that as Ghanaians, even if we're not going to go around the world like he is doing. In our own country, we can do it. So spending it unnecessarily. Another user on X says, it really saddens my heart when I see something like this, knowing very well we could have done this on our own as a country. The basic things, but no, a certain leader is somewhere stealing crazy amounts of money that can do this 10 times. I hate it here for real. We really do hate it here because it's true. It's true. Every day we are hearing huge amounts of money that are being stolen, and that these funds have been stolen, and that this company is paying this much in revenue, this much in tax. Like, we are always hearing big amounts of money. People are telling me that we can't use those monies to build schools, to build facilities for teachers, for the kids. We can't buy toys for the kids. We can't buy books for the kids. We can. We absolutely can. The selfishness is too much. Like, everybody is trying to, I'd say, they are going to create generational wealth, and the country is falling apart. The country is falling apart, but nobody seems to care because at the end of the day, it's not their children that are going to go to those schools. The consul of Ghana to Italy is also sharing his thoughts on the issue. He said, how do you really feel when you see this kind of thing? Maybe I'm the wrong way round. I've done a lot of charitable work in my life, but I've always been ashamed to show it like this. I found it offensive to the dignity of the people who receive it, but maybe I need to reconsider my opinion. MrBeast is a YouTuber. That's what they do. They go out there, they create content. This thing that we are seeing that is really impacting people's lives, to him, it's content. Yes, it's impacting people's lives, but that is his job. He's supposed to make money. Where do you think he got the $1 million from? It's not from the Ghana government. It's from his own pockets, from his own organization, whatever donations people made to him. It's from his own resources, his own people. He took his time, he took his energy to come here. Of course, he's going to make a video about it. That is his job. So if you want somebody to come and do something free for you and then the person shouldn't even take any videos. No. If we don't want people to be exploiting our people, we should do those things our own self.